Hello, and a warm welcome to our weekly show, Love Athletics. In this program, we bring you the great latest highlights from our sport with expert input from different continental areas. Great to see you all again. And yes, from today, we're back on a weekly schedule until mid-September as there's just so much going on. And it's been an action-packed fortnight in athletics. So let's look straight away at what's been happening in our sport since the last show. Here are the top picks for the last 2 weeks, starting with stadium events. On 21st May, the second Diamond League meeting took place in Birmingham, Great Britain, resulting in a total of 6 world leads. And here they are. The most impressive was Christian Tse in the discus throw with 71 meters 27. The Slovenian dominated a field which included the full Olympic podium. Che was 5th in Tokyo, and 4 of his 6 throws would have allowed him to win the competition. In the 110-meter hurdles, Hansel Parchment clocked 13:09, a world lead which was later improved. Among the women, the best result came from Olympic champion Malaika Mihambo, who took the long jump with a leap of 7 meters 09. The German also had a windy jump of 7 meters 06. The other 3 world leads were achieved by reigning world indoor champion Sandy Morris in the pole vault with 4 meters 73. David Seyaum in the 5,000 meters in 14:47.55, a mark which was improved the following week. And finally, the British team, the women's 4x100 meter relay, set a world lead in 42:29. A week later, on 28 May, it was the Diamond League meeting in Eugene, USA. The conditions were less than ideal. It was a cold and windy day, but that didn't stop the athletes. And a total of 11 world leads were set, including 3 during the pre-program on 27 May. And here they are. In the 400-meter men, the USA's Michael Norman ran an excellent 43:60 to beat Grenada's Kiramni James with 44:02. Truly excellent mark by Michael Norman. In the mile, Jakob Ingebrigtsen clocked 3:49.76. The Norwegian has announced that he will for sure double over both 15 and 5,000 meters at the World Championships in July, so that'll be interesting. Over 5,000 meter, Beriho Aregawi was over 15 seconds faster than his opponents to take the win in 12 minutes 50:05. In the 400 hurdles, Brazil's Olympic bronze medalist Alisson dos Santos was also in a class of his own, finishing in 47:23. And in the shot put, world record holder and double Olympic gold Ryan Krauser heaved the shot to a massive 23 meters 02, the 7th best performance of all time, to clearly outperform Joe Kovacs in spite of the latter's excellent 22 meters 49. Women's world leads came in the 800 meter, where British Olympic silver medalist Keely Hodgkinson clocked 1:57.72, with world indoor champion Angie Wilson second in 1:58.06. Olympic champion Athing Mo had to withdraw from the event after contracting COVID. On the 1,500 meter, Olympic champion Faith Kipyegon ran an excellent 3:52.59, with Gudaf Segai second in 3:54.21. The double Olympic gold medalist now has 3 marks, all in the all-time list in the top 10, the only athlete with more than 1 performance in the exclusive list. Over 2 miles, Burundi's Francine Niyonsaba clocked 8:59.08, becoming only the 2nd woman to dip under 9 minutes. It was a full second faster than the all-time mark, which Meseret Defar had as a world best of 8:58.58. Over 5,000, Ethiopia's Egajo Taye clocked 14:12.98, rising to fifth in the all-time lists. And world record holder Letsenbet Gidey finished a distant second in 14:24.59. In the 3,000-meter steeplechase, Nora Geruto, now running for Kazakhstan, clocked 8:57.97 for a world lead, with Bahrain's Winfried Mutile Yavi not far behind in second, clocking a PB of 8:58.71. And finally, in the high jump, world indoor champion Yaroslava Mahuchik achieved the first 2 meters clearance of the outdoor season. Notable performances outside the Diamond League were also registered at the Ibero-American Championships, which took place on 20 to 22 May in La Nucía, Alicante in Spain, with 3 world leads. Dominican Republic's Olympic silver medalist Marilady Paulino clocked 49.49 over 400 meters ahead of compatriot Fiordalisa Coffil. And Cuba's Lázaro Martinez soared to 17 meters 30 in the triple jump, a mark later improved by fellow Cuban Andy Diaz. And their compatriot Leyanis Perez set a world lead in the women's triple jump, landing at 14 meters 58. The medal table of the Ibero-American Championships was dominated by Spain, with the Dominican Republic in second place, thanks to doubles achieved in the men's 200 meters, the men and women's 400 meters, and golds in the men's 4x400 meter relay, women's high jump, and the women's sprint relay. Cuba, Brazil, and Portugal completed the top 5. On 23 to 27 May, the Arab Under-20 Championships were held in Rades, Tunisia. The top 3 countries in the medal table were Egypt, notching up 32 medals, including 13 gold. Morocco in second, 20 medals, including 3 gold. And Tunisia, 50 medals, including 6 gold. On 28 May, at the European On 28 May, the European 10,000 meter cup took place in Passe, France. Victory went to France's Jimmy Gressier in the men's race with 27 minutes 24.51, almost a minute faster than the next competitor, while Turkey's Yasemin Can won the women's race in 31.2018, also well clear of the rest of the field. The athlete refugee team took part, with a best result posted by Jamal Abdelmaji Eiza Mohamed, who clocked 29.19.90 in the elite final 1. Not as good as his PB of 28.09.80, recorded last 26 April, or his mark in the British 10,000 meters championships 2 weeks later, but still a solid performance, which shows his consistency. On 28 and 29 May, gold level combined events meeting in Götzis, Austria, Olympic champion Damian Warner took victory with an unprecedented 7th time, with strong performances on the second day to total 8,797 points. World indoor medalist Simon Ehammer had achieved a fantastic 8 meters 45 in the long jump on day 1, which is not only a world decathlon best, but it is also the best mark in the individual event, a world lead for him in 2002. The Swiss, however, also had to cede the second place to Grenada's Lyndon Victor, who totaled 8,447 points, and he placed third with a national record of 8,377. Hammer will be competing in the long jump in the upcoming Diamond League meetings in Rabat this Sunday and in Oslo on 16 June. And it will be really interesting to see how he fares against the specialists in the event. In the women's heptathlon, Olympic silver medalist Anouk Vetter became the first Dutch woman to triumph in Götzis, taking the lead in the second to last event, thanks to an excellent 59 meters 81 in the javelin. She notched up a total of 6,693 points to set a national record and take the world lead, ahead of Poland's Adriana Sułek, who was second with 6,429 points, and Germany's Vanessa Grimm with 6,323 points, personal best for both. The top 14 women all chalked up over 6,000 points, and the top 7 men all totaled over 8,000. Great event in Götzis. On 28 and 29 May, the Russian team championships took place in Sochi, with the throws held in Adler. The best technical result for the men was achieved by Valery Pronkin, who threw the hammer to 79.88. Pronkin, the silver medalist at the World Championships in London 2017, already had a mark of 81 meters 12 for this year, set back in February, which places him at number 2 in the season's list. And the best result among the women came from Olympic champion and triple world champion Maria Lasitskene, who made her outdoor debut with a winning jump of 1 meter 94. On 31st May, Golden Spike meeting was held in Ostrava, Czech Republic, a continental tour gold event. The standout performance came from Olympic 400-meter hurdles bronze medalist Femke Bol, who set a world best of 36.66 in the rarely contested 300-meter hurdles, taking the mark from Czech 400-meter hurdles double world champion Zuzana Hejnova, who was in the stadium for her official farewell after announcing her retirement last year. And another world lead in Ostrava came in the 3,000-meter steeplechase, where Ethiopia's Lemecha Girma clocked 7:58.68, becoming the first athlete since 2018 to dip under 8 minutes and climbing to number 12 in the all-time lists. Other top marks from stadium events in the last fortnight included a new area under 20 record. Nigerian sprinter Udodi Unwuzurike, who had just set the African 200-meter under 20 record with 20.09, has further improved the mark to 20.08 on 27 May in Fayetteville, Arizona. He now owns 3 of the top 4 all-time 200-meter marks for the African continent, all set between 15 and 27 May this year. Other notable marks of the fortnight include the following world leads. Among the men, Trey Cunningham continues his standout season in the 110 hurdles, clocking a world lead of 13.07 in the NCAA East preliminary in Bloomington on 27 May. And he now owns 5 of the top 9 marks of the season, and more fireworks are likely at the NCAA Division I championships next week. And as we saw, Cuban Andy Diaz on 22 May bettered the recent world lead in the triple jump, soaring to 17 meters 64 at the Castiglione meet in Italy, where he lives. Among the women, in Halle on the 21st of May, the USA's shot putter Chase Ely had improved the world lead to 19 meters 76. Moving now to road events, double Olympic silver medalist Helen Obiri won the women's 10K at the Great Manchester Run in 30 minutes 15, ahead of Britain's Eilish McColgan, who set a new European record of 30:19, improving Paula Radcliffe's 2003 mark by 2 seconds. Kenya's Ruth Chepngetich completed the podium, clocking 30:29. McColgan, the daughter of 1991 World 10,000 meter champion Liz McColgan, who is also her coach, has had an excellent season, setting national records in road races over 5K, 10K, and the half marathon. Congratulations, Eilish. And on the 29th May in the Ottawa Marathon, Ethiopia's Andualem Belai Shifera signed the standout performance among the men with a dominant win in 2 hours 06:04. Unfortunately, the race was marred by external circumstances. African athletics specialist and Canada resident Carol Fuchs informed that 25 athletes from Ethiopia, Kenya, Mongolia, and Bahrain didn't get their visa on time, while some Kenyan and Ugandan runners could only arrive in Ottawa at 3 a.m., while the race was starting at 7 a.m., just 4 hours later, after a trip which had sometimes lasted 2 or 3 days. A real shame for the athletes and for the organizers. And finally, we conclude with race walking. On 28 May, the World Race Walking Tour Gold event took place in La Coruña in Spain. The men's 20-kilometer race saw a Spanish double, with Álvaro Martínez clocking 1 hour 19:58 to edge out compatriot Diego Garcia 1 hour 20 minutes 00 and Brazil's Caio Bonfim 1:20:14. In the women's race, China's Qianyang Shenjie notched up another victory in 1:27:50 ahead of Peru's Kimberly Garcia 1:28:38 and European champion Maria Perez 1:29:33. Kimberly Garcia has truly had an excellent season so far. Peruvian journalist Daisy Cereceda, who knows the athlete well, sent a great video in Spanish about Garcia's background and her evolution, which you will find at the end of this show. Daisy tells us how Kimberly started going to the athletics stadium in Huanacayo in the Central Highlands of Peru at the age of 5, as her cousin, a top-level race walker, was training there. At age 9, she won her first national age category race walking championship, the first of a long series. Last year, after the Tokyo Olympics, Garcia made a drastic change and started to train with Ecuador's Andres Chocho, one of the greats of South American race walking, who is still an active athlete at the age of 38, but also trains other top walkers from the continent. And he is the son of Luis Chocho, the first coach of former Olympic gold medalist and triple world champion Jefferson Perez. Garcia spends long training periods in Chocho's base in Cuenca, Ecuador, and when back home in Peru, she has someone film, videotape her 2 daily training sessions so that she can share them with her coach. At the World Race Walking Team Championship in Oman last month, she took bronze in the 20 kilometers race, becoming only the second athlete from Peru to win a world medal in athletics. And she aims for a top 10 finish at the World Championships this July and a podium spot in the Paris Olympics in 2024. A truly great story, and I hope that you can enjoy the full video at the end of the program. Now, unfortunately, there is more sad news as another protagonist of the world of athletics has left us. Marko Rakit, a sprinter who ran the 100, 200, and 400 meters, passed away on 27 May, aged 102. Rakit was born in what is now Slovenia and represented Yugoslavia at the 1948 Olympics in London, reaching the semifinals in the 400 meters. But he was not just an athlete. After his running career was over, Rakit became a coach who played a key role in the development of athletics in former Yugoslavia, and he was the selector of the national women's team between 1960 and 1968. He was also the editor of numerous athletics publications and was recognized by European athletics and by the IOC. Rest in peace, Marko Rakit. Let's now look at upcoming events as we reach the end of our show. Today, 3 June, the Irena Shewinska Memorial takes place in Bydgoszcz, Poland, a Continental Tour Gold event. Tomorrow, 4 June, the Nelson Mandela Bay Half Marathon will be run in Gqeberha in South Africa. 4 and 5 June sees combined events gold meeting in Tenerife, Spain. 5 June, Diamond League meeting in Rabat, Morocco. Also on 5 June, Janusz Kusociński Memorial in Chorzów, Poland, a Continental Tour gold event. And the following day, Fanny Blankers-Koen Games in Hengelo, Netherlands, also a Continental Tour gold event. And the Ethiopian selection for the 10,000 meters will be held within the FBK Games. Then on 17 to 11 June, Oceania Championships take place in Mackay, Australia. From the 8th to 11th June, NCAA Division I Championships in Eugene. 8 to 12 June, African Championships in St. Pierre, Mauritius. And on 9 June, the Diamond League meeting in Rome, Italy. So for those of you who speak Spanish, we now have this great video from Peruvian journalist Zereceda on Kimberly Garcia. Let's take a look.
Hola querida Ana, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo están amigos de Sport Passion? Un placer poder comentar con ustedes el buen momento que está pasando la atleta peruana, la marchista Kimberly Garcia. Para contarles un poco de su linda historia, ella desde los 5 años de edad está involucrada en el atletismo. Su prima, una atleta de alto nivel de marcha, que también es de Huancayo, es una ciudad en los Andes de Perú a más de 3.000 metros de altura, entrenaba en el estadio de Huancayo y los papás de Kimberly le enviaban a los 5 años al estadio para que esté ahí, para que corra, juegue, entrene. Y la chiquita, en vez de ir al parque, se iba al estadio feliz y empezaba a imitar cómo marchaban, y así fue su introducción a los 5 años. A los 9 años ya Kimberly ganó su primer campeonato infantil de marcha y desde ahí empezó su historia ligada al atletismo. Ya va a cumplir el otro año casi 20 años en la marcha peruana. Siempre ha sido la mejor atleta en Perú en marcha, con récords nacionales en las diferentes categorías. Pero el año pasado, después de los Juegos Olímpicos de Tokio, dio un cambio radical. Dijo, cambio de entrenador. Y su nuevo entrenador es Andrés Chocho, el ecuatoriano. Este atleta entrenador que nos sorprende cada vez, sigue a los 37, 38 años que tiene, entrenando, batiendo récords y entrenando atletas de Brasil, de Perú, de Ecuador. Él es su nuevo coach. Kimberly se traslada a Cuenca por temporadas a entrenar con ellos, de ahí vuelve a Huancayo, tiene una persona que la ayuda, que le toma tiempos, la filma y envía 2 veces al día, porque ella entrena 2 veces al día, los 7 días de la semana, los videos al entrenador Andrés y están en constante comunicación. Ayer hablé con ella y me cuenta que la próxima semana viaja a Cuenca para entrenar del 7 de junio al 7 de julio en Cuenca y de ahí partir directo al Mundial de Oregón. La meta de Kimberly en el Mundial de Oregón es estar entre las top 10. Pensamos que lo va a lograr. Miren la ubicación que tuvo en Omán. En la historia del Perú solo tenemos 2 atletas medallistas en mundiales. El primer atleta en 1998 fue Alfredo Dez en un mundial juvenil, medalla de oro en salto alto, en Anesiana estuvimos ahí. Y este año 2022, Kimberly García en 20 kilómetros marcha en Omán en el mundial de marcha. Luego en el Iberoamericano fue segunda, en Dudins, un tour obligado de marcha donde van los mejores del mundo, fue segunda también. Este año tiene el nuevo récord nacional de 20 kilómetros con 1 hora 28:37. Así que Kimberly llega de la mejor manera a Oregón y su meta un poquito más a largo plazo es en París, en los Juegos Olímpicos. Su sueño es subir al podio y de ahí repensar el nuevo ciclo olímpico. Kimberly tiene 28 años, por el momento ha pausado sus estudios de administración de empresas porque quiere seriamente entrenar y de verdad esforzarse en este buen momento que está pasando atlético. Y un dato más de su nuevo coach, de su nuevo entrenador, Andrés Chocho es hijo del legendario entrenador Chocho, que fue el iniciador de Jefferson Pérez en marcha en Cuenca. Bueno, Ana, de verdad, en Perú estamos muy expectantes por los resultados de Kimberly en Oregón, así que estaremos atentos a ver cómo le va y qué noticias nos trae. Muchos saludos.
Muchas gracias, Daisy. Es excelente aprender más sobre Kimberly Garcia. So we're now at the end of today's program. Thank you all for watching. and see you next week on Love Athletics to look together at the highlights, comments, and analysis of what's been happening in our sport over the past 7 days. Bye-bye. Thank you.